Now, urban roads, urban development, urban infrastructure, NPP they knew in the NDC, and they would do their own debate, they would do their own talking, they would do their own noise. But sometimes in the corner, are very hard to at least to accept. Mountain there, if we go to the Western region, there's a lot of talk there. One upon another, Obaya they need a bit of focus. Them Rabaya Akonibo to know. We sit in we sit. And so you just that the Western region so we produce more gold. But why there because of a Juma? And now the doctor would be worry into the story now. And then some year too about who would know. Was Mobi cry or about life or a tea or from your afa. You do my family kuska. But what's your video? There we are.
Do this in time, but then maybe. Fancy some come in life bet once a match order. Yeah, me was a re. Honey, you resume me kakran sana. I'm going to make us coordinated to come outside my babu no. Region back or walk away from Ghana hapa. Say we are quite.
Can be
Said Kuma.
I are contomrana.
We nes are quite na ifi. Inchiko Swaman. Yes, Swaman. Kwa fun ba ko pa no. Aduane ne nyoma na efri sapo we mu eba. Ana omo kwan ne no. So what I say?
O kan aduane kwa me kan koku aso.
So be just ka de no wo ho.
Okay.
Aduane. Ene nam. A efri inche dade so suaman. A win eba other parts of Ghana mama for nya bi.
Enya bi di no.
Omo kwan ne. West
to date.
A moto na me ma mete so a or education office no nya accident. And then my didn't call as for St. John of God Hospital. Until she was forced into labor because of some motor accident. Then my home into me a premature.
Oh,
yeah. So we are quite a fun pa. Now we can me call the man. Nam si o, I'm rim. I'm in koya de oho. Am I quite no?
Oh my. Oh nice.
This is the kind state of the inchi that the Sociaman Road.
Okay.
Now Miss Jinai. And I mean, Bisaka.
I was a wire.
Me pese me needs to be brime because I can't know why to elubo. And I mean, so almost say, say you want there na assassin. No, monsieur, your original minister now wabam.
Wow.
Me am shem kakana say mo ye shop. I was say kwa we no omu kate sword say omo ye sa inchi that there so suaman kwan no. Fancy 2021 to 22 dia and omo wie kwan no. Nti na say me bopi na me bise mo a emrofo no kwa na e kan mo. Say your friend regional minister no Jojo Rocky Obin. On the current Western North regional minister.
Oh, young go.
Jojo Rocky Obin.
Wow.
Rocky. Baby, I will be a Minshao. Minshao Daminimo. Paroki. Say na regional minister be ye dia. Kagana ebeko ye. Me ye ria. Rocky. Yes, I the SM to anim. Rocky. Sebe tumia. Sa kwana. If you are Jofwa, Echo Debiso,
Benjamin Barry ho.
Fancy.
Benjamin Barry ho, the old drew about 2 days so.
Rocky.
It is a Rocky here, and Rocky. Why are they all your bonnet on your
Rocky? Yes,
because from Benjamin Barry.
It's my passadia. Now, look, Twasudu Debiswa. They are called Adabo Krum.
Aye, and also can 15 junction winning.
But say we are quite near phone. But the regional minister within 2-3 years. When now they are more they are Rocky. Why are they pa? Toso.
Mon can't channel because you dinner taman come beka. Tia mon for message on command so
like you are doing well. You are doing incredibly well, Rocky. I mean sharp see.
You know, on your day be a obidi. Bibi no dey sinu da na dey we tue bibi amanda on maye de dey bi o radio do. He is a well-known sport journalist to me analysis. Now, there, work a sport of awesome. All of a sudden, now other matters are bashimina with one common or Debbie. Kwana MPP aban the Western with your father no with one akwana no. It be mother is top notch. Now, yano free. One abedo. Now, when you COVID-19, one so when you Russia Ukraine war, I was sending MPP nya kaka or kaka number 2 reasons MPP or find excuse so has no end aba man na wamfa or COVID-19, aba man na one suffer from Russia Ukraine war. In the whole of Europe, they face challenges with this Russian Ukraine war because of one agreement or some of these trade agreements war. Now, Sisia, because of Nyama one for these countries, it has been cut short. And Africa is the worst. What's a car? A car, what's a man car? Now, their own finance minister, Honorable Seth Tekper, will be saying that, when I don't know, I don't one figures now. One in your man, I don't know, she done your papa. Now, abɛdze na wɔn wɔnyɛ COVID-19 wɔn nso wɔnyɛ Russia Ukraine war nso na wɔn nam ɛsɛ nyɛ papa na ɔkyerɛ dɛ sɛ wɔnyɛ Russia Ukraine war na ɔyɛ COVID-19 na nka ahwɛ anka NDC mpo koraa dumso no mpo koraa nka keka ɔbɛyɛ biribi ka na ɔbɛsena dɛm because over more than 4 years dumso na sɛ Russia Ukraine war na ɔyɛ COVID-19 bɛka wɔn nka Ghana nka one cedi no nka dollar no nka ɔbɛpagya bɛɛbɛ dɛ wɔ hɔ nka ɛbɛn na $1 nka wɔpagya Ghana cedis bɛɛbɛ dɛ 100 billion. Yeah, some said we'll be sending him some now about shock on some okay. Now only be there figures not yet. One figures when I bring on yet. Now opedo different now at the so the cop, some fan goal, some fan cocono, women should be. But those the kind of was that like a video. Now shall come with them there videos. They will share video.
So you're a finance minister. You didn't have COVID. You didn't have Russia, Ukraine. Yet your growth figures were not good.
Crude oil prices fell.
What?
Crude oil prices fell.
Let me finish with the question. Okay. You can answer.
Yes.
Your growth rates were not good. Your inflation rates were not good. Your the stability of your currency was not that good. We ended your tenure with almost 4 cedis to $1. You couldn't pay teacher and training allowances. There were backlog of teachers and nurses and others who had to be employed. You were not given the warrants for the employment. We saw a lot of agitation and picketing and all that. There was a group called the Unemployed Graduates Association and all that. You were also supervising minister for power for almost a year. We had excruciating doomsday. I mean, when people talk about Seth Tekper, the finance minister, it looks like a lot of the things that come to mind are not positive.
Every minister for finance faces challenges. Every minister for finance faces challenges. And what I can say is that, if you compared 3 oil fields to 1 and the situation we are in now, I think relatively speaking, we can be said to have done better because 1, we also face challenges. Remember, right from Dr. Dufour's time, the biggest challenge that, he faced, was single spine, which continued until we met labor in 2013. And we had to be borrowing, right? Then there was a breach of, you said doing so. Let's go to the history of doing so. It was a breach of the pipeline, which disrupted the supply of gas from Nigeria, the West Africa gas pipeline. That's the main cause of doing so. For which we were told it will be repaired. It will be repaired. Until His Excellency, got fed up and he said, fine, let's find our own solution. So Car Power, Ameri and others came in. And they came in ahead of the repair. So by the time the repair came, power was being stabilized. And even consider that we resolved them so. So I think we should be defending some of these things, relatively speaking, right? And go to the causes of some of these things. After single spine was not a emergency policy. Single spine was just an experiment, not tested, and then civil servants were told that it to be implemented. Did the new president have to renege on it? Right? It was suspended for a year. And even after the suspension for a year, huge borrowing and huge management of resources had to go in. And we didn't get, and some of the bonds that we started paying down, the well-bound refinancing money, went to stretch out some of these things, as I said. But the worst was the fall, we couldn't reach the 120,000 barrels. It was just around 70,000 barrels, the average of 110 to 120. I mean, to crude prices, we prepare the
20. On Xavier elections.
Sure.
Eye de betimi aginedi. Any dear yentimi nyindi. Me de bia make us a Ghana for as a mistake kakra. Sa 1 week bi na aka no a Yera Mahama no person de kosa nyina hine no. Cause here man kwan de san. Say all bypassing all constitutional federal requirements near the na who say obefi abem nti me nko sign 75% of that deposit in maminua. Eka ye man sign na. Eka we on maso ba me contest. So that's here. Etino ase yankasa de yama ye ho kwan ma yasa akofa do abebium because no one na orre na wenya kwan nye no ene aka na nipa we ti bi ginidi obi nipa we ti bi ginidi yenim campaign ya Yera Mahama yetia free SHS in the lead up to 2016 money ade 2012 2016 afa ye ba eni yade ma ne ye ya o se eyo mo brain child onte da nipa we ye nipa ginidi Yera Mahama lidi and this vote because yaji tax ye hu de tax ye eno de keke ka ho na che se o man yaji tax dodo otwa ne ho a no asaba se o man de wan ye to a obeye den so che se nipa no echi no a e wo de oka usane no so a o de oka eti no Yera Mahama campaign a all ye na fie ne o ka nyina no Ghana fo etia womu enwe wo maso no muntie ye na wombisa questions because in fear 9 pe na no Yera ba mi aka asem okwa asase makanda dada say at least anya no over 8 years mamna no man kwan aba ne ba 2 times 81st time di obeka bia no enyo obehwe so obeye said ye be ya Ghana for beji na di biom na wasa ato aba ma ne biom for the second time. Yera Mahama onisa luxury no tisa 4 years na wo ba ne die ase wudro just a killer punch pa no dey ba obawi asa okọ enti nipa mienu omu hwan de betimi age na di Yera ba omia de enye no otimi ka se ha se de ahokyere bi na aba enti na aba ne sei me maka se Yera Mahama se obetimi aba ba kire yen enyema na pen so wo ye ya eye bone enne o se wasakire nti yensa nto aba ma no a me campaign ama no omra emerging tum se ade we me ye no ma nye ne ye Ghana for mo fa nche me be kwatena abonten na afa mesua enti meba onye bi nka nti na ene 24 hour ye de say 24 hour
24-hour
economy no ha what they say you come by force said one in the message or war especially when nkuko bo nkete nkuko nkete kosia bachi nkete kosia matoto nkete de manu an nkete nkuko nkete ayanya tumu no na they call 24-hour economy ye dey say you call say Ghana for yanyintum by force. Na say before a crucial election like this one, on my baby epeja kudui, any baby a ban yasi said nyama kudui, o pa ba beji akunyanda transwa, we na odeba. Entinu Ghana for yenfeni ye. Any die all the year campaign, and the obeka. Nipa ye beji nedi. Any die all pa kunyenti, what to asem bi, what to papa sunya deno. Any elections are ye ko. Afi enya de ye money ne de okeka has it be because at the end of the day no say ye bu oman no ne ebu ne ye ya sabi nipa ne religion na say de som no en said anko hia sa en said anko go hia sa de be hia en nipa no adwene en nyansa ne tema wowo de magana fo enya de aka na wotwe pe ya to aba wi o wonim so obekwa no na Ghana fu enhu ni anye dede a na nka waside dem boko e de amani nua na chese no na aka no na obi bisa me na honorable Ntira Mahama dia pa na aka no a wa fie bebebe a wedi a man so ni ade oposo sabe na se nyina hin no na nyina hin no wantimi ansan osan yanka wo ma me ha yem biom enti se ye betimi atena boko e dia manu a am so beja elections never.
Material with us, Daniel Huabayaba will get into the vexed matters. Said the Munina Munimno, Honorable Collins Uswa Mankwa, Eba Besrayan, Ewaha, or Daso Ewaha, Ye Kwaba Yaba, I don't know a panelist Nenkwane, Casanti Mame, Minin Ninkra, Yaba, not as a Yenno Ewi, Honorable Obi, with the Yao crime or with
them, pass it through. Assembly na ne hame kakra.
Okay.
Na ni nyina fa NPP rally a course
walk na mkwe okwa no.
Yes. Dr. Brian the champion.
Yes.
Making a very strong statement. Was a political statement, of course. Nipa no be antenasi, including Menua Pagini, Captain Smart, and Nkrofobi. Message say Pagini kasa ya home so ni entie ni ye. One kind of baby say NDC win elections MPP in farmer wo. Yes, I know can. A simple logic. Or say NDC will not win. Now if NDC will not win now. So he was emphasizing on consolidation of power. And the ruling party no nuclear to mean. So opposition party no win here. Definitely party power nuclear no. A simple logic. And the panu be a fan who can send baby. Media Penny Casem na won't yasia no webisa. Sa did you attempt be a be more than a nemuno a hunya? One statement Nasi.
Medase Honorable Dasin die be san hwe wani why ekosi sense ha Asempa FM die nkotie we mra ye ba Eric Ejay wa ha Honorable Kwesi Akwa e wa ha ye sha ase edi nkom